Good morning, students. I'm Vaishnavi from Shri Ram Public School, and I'm here to teach you English grammar. Initially, we will go through the basics of English grammar. This is online lecture for English grammar. We'll deal with just the basics initially, and thereafter we will go to syllabus wise lecture. Now, as you all know, that our country, not only our country, worldwide, there people are suffering from this coronavirus disease. So here is a short instruction for you people. Please stay at your home, save lives, and always remember, keep washing your hands properly before stepping out, or even when you are in contact with someone, use mask. Also, have temperature checked regularly. Keep your body temperature regulated, and if it's high, it's getting high, please get it checked. Also, you have to avoid large crowd area where people have accumulated or gathered. Never touch your face with unwashed hands. Like if your hand is dirty or you have been in contact with something, never touch your face with that hand. It will be not good. The virus can get transferred from your hand to your face, and thereafter it can enter in your mouth and thereafter your thoracic cavity, and that will be dangerous since coronavirus affects your respiratory system first. That's all about this coronavirus, and please stay at home, stay safe. We are preparing this online lecture for you people so that you may be safe at your home, and also you can gain some knowledge from our side. So let's start. The first thing which we are dealing with is sentence. As you see, sentence, I have written sentence. You all must be knowing, as you are in class 7th, you people are much grown up to know what sentence is. Still, I'm like introducing sentence so that we may learn from the basics. We all know that sentence are some group of words that are formed by combining alphabets. What are sentences? Sentences are group of words or combination of words that are formed by combining alphabets. So you all must be knowing what are alphabets, but still to revise, alphabets are set of letters. What are alphabets? Alphabets are a set of letters which are arranged in a fixed order, which are kept, or a set of letters in a fixed order. That is what is written here. See, alphabet. Alphabets are what? Alphabets are a set of letters in a fixed order used to represent sound of a language. Sound of a language, for example, if I have to say grammar. So sound of G is from G. That alphabet we use, G. To represent that particular sound, the particular letter which we use is called a single alphabet or a letter. And that set of letter altogether from A to Z that we use in our English language, that is A, B, C, D and so on, totally altogether is known as English alphabets. I hope that you must already be knowing about all this, but yet to clarify so that you might not have any doubt for your further academic session. We are just going through it. So let's see how many alphabets are there actually. There are 26 alphabets. You all must be knowing, you have studied A to Z many a times since your nursery class. A, B, C, D are the English alphabet. And also, if you have studied alphabet, you might be knowing what are vowels. What are vowels? Vowels are 5 in number. Which are they? There are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O and U. Why is it different from consonants? Because with the help of these vowels, when we join these consonants, the 21, the rest of the alphabets are called consonants, as you know. There are 5 vowels and total 26 alphabet, and remaining 21 alphabets are called consonants. Now, these consonants are combined with the help of these vowels. These consonants are combined with these vowels to form what? To form what? Words. Now what are words? Word. A word is a combination of letters. Word is what? We have seen. Sentence is what? Combination of words. And how are words formed? They are formed by combining alphabets. Now we have seen what are alphabets. Now let us see what are words. I know it is very basic, but these basics, many people, if you ask them, they get confused many a times. So just to keep you ready with the basics of grammar so that you may face anybody in life and you can confidently say that I know from basics. For that we are just going through a serial wise. We will go to sentence after word and thereafter we will move further. So let's come back to the topic word. What is word? Word is a combination of letters. Now again, these letters are combined in fixed order and they have distinct meaning. Every single word has different meaning, distinct meaning. Okay? So combination of letters that have distinct meaning and are used with other words to form a sentence. Now see, first letters combine to form what? To form word. And each word has different or distinct meaning. Now these words will be combining with other words and these are combined to form sentence. Now a sentence has many parts, like subject and predicate, like noun, pronoun. These are classified very differently. These noun, pronoun, verb, helping verb, all these come under the category of parts of speech that we will see later on. Now, since today our class is about sentence, let's go to sentence. What is sentence? As we are seeing from this 7 minutes, what is sentence? What is sentence is a combination of words, is a group of words. But only group of words cannot be sentence. Very specifically, you have to remember that the group of words, as you see here, see, sentence. Sentence is what? The group of words, a combination of words that make complete sense. That is called what? A sentence. Now, while making a sentence, what do? We first tell about something, but that something we name. So what do first? First we name a person or a thing. For example, Ram is playing. So first of all we give this name Ram. So we are speaking about whom? We are speaking about Ram. We are taking a name Ram and we are telling about that Ram. So the person or thing we consider first and we talk about that person or thing. Like Ram is playing. Now Ram is the subject, what we call as subject. Now what are we talking about Ram? We are telling about Ram that Ram is playing. It means we have first seen, we name a person or thing and thereafter we say something about it. We say something about that person or thing. Now, what subject is? We have seen we name a person or thing. Okay? The person or thing that we name is called what? Subject. Subject, Vishay. The topic or the person or the thing about whom we are talking is known as what? Subject. And the rest part of the sentence means like Ram is subject, rest is playing is remaining. Now what is playing? Is playing is predicate. We are telling about, see, predicate is something about the subject. That something that we tell about the subject is known as what? Predicate. Now, in my sentence, Ram is playing, the subject is placed at first. And this is the usual rule of placing a subject. A subject usually comes first. A subject usually comes first. Ram is playing. So Ram is kept at first. The subject is kept first and thereafter we tell about Ram. That is a predicate. But occasionally, sometimes what happens? We put the subject after the predicate. Why so? Sometimes we give or we emphasize or we give importance to what? Sometimes we give importance to the predicate part. Like sweet are the uses of adversity. Adversity, the bad times, the difficulties, its uses are sweet. So see, we have written sweet are the uses of adversity. Now adversity is the subject here, but we are placing we are talking about adversity. We are talking about the adverse condition. We are talking about the wrong things, the mishappenings in our life. But we are placing that particular word later on. Adversity. See, adversity. Adversity. We have kept this word at last, placing the subject at last. And we are telling that its uses are sweet. Whenever we have some adverse conditions in our life, we have some difficult situation, its results are always sweet. We get to learn something. So now, the second example. Down went the Royal George. The Royal George is the subject here. But again we place it at last. Why? So as to give the importance of down went. Falling. Down went the Royal George. So usually in general cases, most of the time subject is kept at first. But see, there are cases where subject is kept at last. So what do we do usually when we are asked to separate subject and predicate? We first see whatever the first word is, we use it as subject. So I hope this is a new thing that you have learned from today. Remember, it's not only the subject that has to be kept at first. Subject can be kept at last. There is no problem in it. Okay. Also, second case. Now, first we have seen subject is kept at first. But immediately we saw that subject can be kept at last also. Immediately we saw that subject can be kept at last also. But in imperative sentences, subject is left out. What happens in imperative cases? Subject is left out. Subject is left out. For example, in imperative sentences, what are imperative sentences that we'll see for sure? Don't worry about it. In imperative sentences, we usually give command, order or request. As you must be knowing, you have studied your class 6th. But it's just to inform you that what are imperative sentences. Don't you worry, we will definitely study the types of sentences. But in imperative sentences, for example, I said sit down or stand up and listen my videos. Stand up. Now stand up, if I am saying to you, if to you I am saying stand up, so who is the subject here? You are the subject here. You stand up. And that you is understood. If I am pointing to you and I am saying stand up, it is understood that I am talking to you and the subject is you. So there is no problem in it. So in imperative sentences, what the problem is, there is no problem actually. The thing is that your subject is left out. For example, we say sit down, you is understood. If I say thank you, I is understood. Okay, so what we have seen? We have seen what is word. We have seen what is alphabet. We have seen, let's revise. See what we have. We have first seen what is difficulty that we are facing in life, that is coronavirus. And we have seen that you have to stay at your home. And also I told you Wuhan. Wuhan, you know what is Wuhan? Wuhan is the place where the first coronavirus case was found. That was Wuhan. Wuhan the place. So there's a derivative from Wuhan. W means wash hands properly. U means use mask. H means have temperature checked regularly. A means avoid large crowd and N means never touch your face with unclean hands. Secondly, we have seen what are sentences. Sentences are combination of words. Then we have seen what are words. Words form from letters. Now what are letters? Letters are like alphabets. Alphabets are 26 in English. Okay, among them 5 are vowels and rest 21 are consonants. Now after this we went towards word. Okay, we went towards word. What is word? Word is a combination of letters that have distinct or different meaning. We went towards sentence. What is sentence? Sentence is a combination of words that has complete sense. Thereafter, while making a sentence, we have seen a sentence has two parts. The first part is subject, the second part is predicate. Thereafter, we have seen sentence. In a sentence, subject usually comes first, but that's not the case. Sometimes subject can come at last also. Okay, so we have seen one case here. For example, sweet are the uses of adversity, where adversity is the subject and it is placed at last. See, we are revising everything, so I'm going a little fast. You can pause the video, you can note down all these things which are on your screen. Okay, thereafter we have seen second case, that is imperative sentences. In imperative sentences also the subject is omitted. Omitted means is skipped or is not written, is left out. For example, thank you. In thank you, I should have said I thank you, but it is completely understood that thank you means I am thanking you, the person in front of me. So, conclusion, today's conclusion is every sentence has two parts. The first one is the subject, the second one is the predicate. The first one, sentence. Subject. Oops, made a mistake. Subject is a part of the sentence which names the person we are speaking of. So, what is subject? Subject is the part of sentence which names the person or the thing which we are speaking of. Thereafter, predicate. Predicate is the part of the sentence that says about the subject. Like Ram is playing. Ram was the subject. About Ram we were talking. And is playing. What we were talking about Ram? That Ram is playing. So that part is called predicate. Now comes the turn of vocabulary. We have seen many words which you might be knowing or which you might not be knowing. But just to confirm, either you are knowing or not knowing, I have noted down these words as new words. Please jot it down in your copy along with your notes so that you might remember these words forever. So first word, we have seen the definition of sentence. The word was combination and its meaning is joining or merging. Second one, we have seen sense. That makes a complete sense. Sense means meaningful. It should make some meaning. Express. Express means to convey, to tell, to express your feelings. Subject. Already we have seen 2 or 3 times that subject is the person or thing that we discuss about in a sentence. Person or thing that we discuss about in a sentence. And what is predicate? Predicate predicts or tell, as a name it is, predicts or tells about the subject. What does usually means? As I already told, usually means generally. Occasionally is usually at irregular intervals. The fixed interval of time is not fixed, but irregular interval, occasionally it is repeating. Okay, so I hope this is all for today. The things we have revised also once. Okay, the further we have types of sentences and many more things to learn that we'll see in the next class. Now we have today's questions. See, I won't overburden you, but whatever I am explaining here, you must remember it thoroughly. Especially, see, what are alphabets? It's a very general thing and you must be knowing about it. There are 26 alphabets, then there are 5 vowels, there are 21 consonants, then what is word, what is sentence, Okay, what are the two parts of sentence? See, parts of sentence and kinds of sentence has a difference. Parts of sentences mean part, or its parts, and types means how many are there, types, different types of sentences. So what we have studied in today's class, we have studied parts of sentences, and remember there are two parts of sentences. First one is subject and second one is predicate. Okay, so subject is about what a person or thing we are talking about is subject, and what we talk about that person or thing is called predicate. See, I have revised once again all these things. Please note it down in your copies, and also note down the vocabulary words. It will provide an ease. It will be easier for you to study. Thereafter, these are today's questions. What is a sentence? Very simple it is, since it is introductory sort of lecture, so we won't overburden you. So what is sentence? Very simple question it is. What is subject? With example you have to tell. What is predicate? With example. And what are the new words you have learned? Also, see, study these answers, please. I have mentioned here, please study. Also, two more additional questions I have given, which you have to make. See, for all this you have to make a notebook, and note it down in your copies, as already instructed by principal sir. Already he has given this instruction. Please make a separate notebook for your online lectures. So please do it without any delay. Okay, so make a notebook and write down these answers, and two additional questions I have given in the types of sentences and define each kinds of sentences. We will go through this in the next lecture, but just you must be knowing, since you have seen in your class 6th. So just in your rough, you can, if you are knowing, you can just note it down, so that it will be easier for you to cope with us in the next class, with me actually. So I hope you're enjoying your holidays. I'm telling, please stay home, stay safe, be happy. Being at home is not a problem. How you are at your home, that will make you happy or sad. Please give time to your studies also. Give some time to your family. Stay away from your mobile phones. Use only for your study purpose. Okay, stay at home, stay safe, be safe from coronavirus. We are putting all our efforts to reach to you at your homes and to teach you. Have a good day. Stay safe. Thank you.